We're here at Le Castellet, and it looks to be a thrilling event ahead of us. The drivers are making their final preparations, and in a very short time, we'll be starting today's race. Today's drivers need to master the 15 corners of Paul Ricard, 6 left-handers and 9 right, spaced around the 3.6-mile circuit. The longest section is the famous Mistral Straight, which is split into 2 by the colourful chicane Nord, which offers a potential overtaking hotspot. But the drivers there need to take care. Those brightly coloured stripes don't offer much grip and won't be kind to tyres. As we await the start of another hugely anticipated Formula 2 race, I'm joined again by Davide Valsecchi. Davide, as a former GP2 champion, can we get some insight to what is running through these young drivers' heads as they sit out on the grid?
Ciao Alex, it's a pleasure to be here. There are nervy moments, there is no doubts about that. Mental strength is the key to remaining calm and focusing on the upcoming race. Formula 2 is so competitive, and all of these drivers knows that they are going to be pushing each other all of the way. In this sport, you have to be able to control your nerves.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Moore lines up on pole position, and it's Jack Aitken alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Matsushita, Boccalacci, Nikita Mazepin, and Hubert, Ilott, Giotto, King, Sergio Sette Camara, Joe, Boschon, Mick Schumacher, and Delatraz, De Vries, Alesi, Correa, and Tatiana Calderon. Latifi and Mahavir Raghunathan starts from the back of the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, let's see if we can push for a top 10 finishing position today. Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you. Nice move. Good job. We want to pit this lap, so push now. Please stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. Mick is in the pits. Mick in the pits. This is your final lap of the race. To teammate behind is 30.2 seconds. Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
So another excellent win from Prema. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
This race, this win, was about one thing and one thing only: consistency. Anyone can be quick for just one lap, but there's a difference between that and being quick every lap, over and over and over. If you can do that, if you can gain ground when your opponents make mistakes, but then not make mistakes on your own, you can just push and push.
As we look back on a thrilling race here today, we can now see the drivers take their places on the podium. It's a familiar sight by now, as it's another successful F2 win for Prema. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. More increases their championship lead. And so, driver of the day then, Davide Valsecchi, who do you think you'd go for?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Alex. But if I have to say one that impressed me most, it's Nobuharu Matsushita.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Teams' Championship. Prema extend their lead at the top of the championship. Meanwhile, Carlin move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. Goodbye for now then, but we really are just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.